While predatory animals look dangerous and scary, their cubs appear to be cute and cuddly. However, even the cutest predators have an innate sense of predation and hunting instincts from a very young age. But it takes years of practice to make a perfect kill, since hunting has a list of know-hows, without which the young amateur predators will not be able to make it on their own for very long. So, the adults start to train their young ones from a very early age to make sure they master the skill and become capable enough to make a living of their own. Sometimes they succeed, sometimes they fail to hunt, but one thing's for sure, these hunting moments will blow your mind. In today's video, we will show you 14 incredible moments of animal cubs attacking and fighting against other animals. Let's get started. Number 14. Lion cub versus baboon. Lions and baboons are practically neighbors because they often share the same territory. Baboons are ferocious, vengeful, agile, extremely strong, and seek refuge in the high branches whenever they feel threatened. Since they share their space with one of the apex predators of the wild, baboons are constantly under a threat of being attacked by the lions and even the young ones. When this group of young lions spot a baboon lurking in the woods, their predatory instincts take over and they pursue the potential victim. Sensing the incoming threat, the baboon makes its way to the nearest tree and climbs to the topmost branch. The amateur hunters follow the trail and attempt to climb the tree relentlessly, but fail to get a grip around the timber. Once the baboon is convinced that the young predators are never going to make it to the top, the mischievous primate adds insult to injury by urinating on the miserable spectators below. Although the lions made a valiant attempt to make a successful kill, they still have a lot to learn to tackle an opponent like this. Number 13. Bear cub versus prey. Bears are inquisitive by nature and prefer to live on their own for the most of their life, which only makes it more important for the cubs to learn how to be tough, skilled, and sturdy for the treacherous path ahead. A bear cub is foraging the grounds when it comes across a puma in the woods. The mountain lion wastes no time in charging at the cub, thinking it will be an easy catch when the bear's parent is not around. Initially, the cub attempts to escape, but quickly turns around to confront its attacker. The puma is taken by surprise at this sudden change of behavior. The cub snaps back at the predator ferociously, which sends the stunned puma back into its hiding, leaving the violent kid on its own. The bear cubs do not limit themselves to defense only, but also go out on hunting sprees to secure their own meal. Bears frequently visit the water sources nearby in search of fishes. The sheer abundance of such food makes them the most viable food option. Here, a doting mother bear takes her cubs to catch some fish. The river is stacked with salmon, but for animals as large as them, catching these small fishes while wading through the water can be tricky, but it's easy to catch them upstream. So, she goes there with her cubs and shows them how to get the job done. The cubs learn quickly. They manage to nab a few salmon, skin them, and devour the meal right away. Number 12. Tiger cub versus deer. With immense competition and its life on the line, tigers have to start training their cubs from a very early age. The cubs accompany their parents on their hunts to learn how it's done, and how a minor mistake can compromise the whole mission. It is important for the cubs to see and learn before they make their first kill. A young tiger is watching its mother set a target on a deer nearby and maintain a low profile till it's close enough to take the prey by surprise. The mother tackles down the prey while the cub follows close behind. After injuring the deer partially, the mother leaves it to her cub. Throttling the prey is one of the most important things to learn. The juvenile tiger jabs the deer by its throat and carries it to a secured location to devour its first kill. An adolescent tiger spots a fawn and immediately switches to attacking mode, lowering its body to stay undetected. Once the target is close enough, the hunter pounces on it and makes a clean kill. The tiger settles down to enjoy its first kill and fiercely defends its meal from the other siblings. It's time to celebrate its very first kill. Number 11. Lion cub versus zebra. Zebras have always been one of the most hunted animals in the wild. Despite the powerful kicks, zebras are often hunted down by lions. Although adult lions are experienced enough to take down a zebra from its herd, the young ones seek out the stranded target because it takes less effort and risk to tackle a lone zebra. A zebra is strolling through the grassland while the rest of its herd is stacked at the back. The oblivious animal walks through the grasses and straight into a trap. A young lion pounces on the startled victim, giving it no time to escape, and the others join in soon, who are hiding among the tall grasses. The zebra is easily subdued by the whole gang, and and they swarm over the fresh kill, ready to dig into its flesh. These lion cubs are feasting on an enormous carcass with no adults around. The lions start from the lower area that stacks the major portion of the flesh. The cubs do not have the razor-sharp canines like their parents yet, but they are definitely off to a good start. Number 10. Lion cub versus buffalo. It takes extreme courage and impeccable skills to take down a buffalo, even for the most experienced predator. Buffaloes are hefty animals that travel in herds and are equipped with deadly horns. For any attacker, one misstep while hunting buffaloes can put them directly under the threat of getting brutally stabbed to death. Here, the whole pride is struggling to take down a single buffalo. The young lions cling onto the animal but aren't strong enough to pin it to the ground. Another buffalo comes to save its mate and attempts to stab a lion, but misses by a few inches. The herd is visibly famished and puts all their effort in pulling off this hunt despite the lingering danger. After an intense brawl, the buffalo surrenders, and the lion pride finally secures a heavy meal while being watched over by the buffalo and a nasty hyena clan. A stranded buffalo calf is being attacked by a lion family. The parents are throttling the buffalo, giving a chance to their cubs to attack the partially subdued victim from behind. The cubs attack and try to bring down the animal as the watchful parents make sure the young ones are safe from the deadly horns. The buffalo puts up quite a fight against the predators, but it's severely outnumbered and fails to make any difference. The scuffle ends with the victim being mauled to the ground and the hungry cubs swarming over the body. Number 9. Cheetah cubs versus gazelle. Cheetahs are known for their unbeatable speed, but the young ones take some time to hone these skills. Gazelles, on the other hand, are nimble and alert creatures who always have their guards on to evade any predator attack. A cheetah ambushes a baby gazelle and allows her young cubs to take over the hunt as she watches over. The cubs are clearly not ready to make a proper kill and plays with the prey for some time, but once the gazelle attempts to sprint away from the little attackers, the cubs chase it and maul it to the ground, proving that they might be amateurs, but their predatory instincts are impeccable. Number 8. Leopard cub versus impala. Leopards are vicious hunters, and the grown-ups make sure they pass down their skills and knowledge to the cubs so that by the time they come of age, these hunters can make a living for themselves and their families. A young predator takes refuge in the trees because it didn't want to share its meal with the family. The struggle between the rivals brings them down on the ground. The young hunter fools around with its prey for a long time, but when the other members try to step in, the leopard grabs the prey and dashes out of sight. Number 7. Lion cub versus snake. Snakes have always been a tricky catch, considering their flexible body is capable of slithering out of the most critical situation. Apart from that, most of their species are equipped with lethal defenses, which can be venom or deadly constrictions. A fearless lion cub attacks a gnarly python and tactfully avoids getting trapped in its deadly wraps. The predator nabs the mouth of the snake and kicks it relentlessly to prevent the reptile from coiling itself. The rest of the gang rush to the aid of their sibling and attack the snake together. The python escapes frantically as the cubs get busy nursing each other. This young troop has pinned down a puff adder snake and rips up the reptile in shreds as they try to pull the snake from all sides. The parent looks over as the siblings get busy devouring the snake by the roadside. Number 6. Young mountain lion versus coyote. Mountain lions rule the rough terrains and train their cubs in the same way. Apart from being a good hunter, the cubs also have to learn to hold their ground against any rivals and outwit them with their combat skills. A young mountain lion spots a coyote and tails it. Coyotes are dangerous and ruthless predators themselves, but this one knows that confronting a mountain lion, regardless of its age, is not the best option. It takes to foot and runs, but the lion catches up soon and an intense fight ensues. However, the coyote manages to outrun the young cougar just in the nick of time and saves its life. Number 5. Lion cub hunts newborn bushbuck. Bushbucks are one of the animals lions prey on, and the game of predator and prey may start from a very early age for both these animals. A lion cub nabs a newborn bushbuck and bites the neck of the prey to render it defenseless. It carries the fresh kill dangling from its mouth and scampers away with a content face as the proud parent looks on. Number 4. Young cheetah versus impala. Impalas are one of the most hunted species, and no amount of speed and escaping tactics can help them outrun a cheetah or its cub. The impala is completely under the control of its juvenile predator. The cheetah takes an occasional look around to scan the area of any other threat before returning its focus on the impala and nabs the neck of the victim. Number 3. Tiger cub versus vulture. Hunting on the grounds can be a challenging act in itself and takes a lot of practice to perfect it, but sometimes the inexperienced hunters can attempt to kill that's least anticipated from them. A tiger cub watches a herd of vultures swarming over a carcass and contemplates an attack. It is aware that the slightest mistake will alert the birds and the plan might fail, but it's worth a shot. Taking advantage of the ongoing clatter and crowding, the cub charges at the troop and unexpectedly takes down one of the vultures with the help of its siblings. Number 2. Cheetah cub versus hare. Hares and rabbits are fast to run away and hide themselves from any incoming threat, but outsmarting a cheetah can be incredibly challenging, even if it's a toddler on the attacking end. A mother brings back a hare from one of her hunts, but the victim is not dead yet. The parent hands over the prey to its quirky cub, who starts playing with it instead of killing it right away. However, it does ensure the hare is subdued and gravely wounded for the mother to make the final strike. Number 1. Lion cub versus geese. Birds are usually out of the reach of most predators, but some birds that dominate the grounds more than the skies, like the geese, can encounter attacks from the predators in the region. This amateur gang of lions are waiting by the banks of a waterhole, waiting for the geese to come out of the water so they can attack. The birds huddle in the middle after failing to find a feasible escape route. After long hours of waiting, one of the lions decides to call the shots and plunges into the water to grab a goose for its dinner. That's all for today, folks. Which of these animal cubs made the finest kill according to you? Let us know in the comments down below. Plus, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family. To get more such amazing videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you can get notified every time we come with a new video. Have a great day, and we hope to see you soon in another exciting video.